Hello and welcome to this edition of JoyNews Interactive with me, Bernice Abubedula, and I'm sitting in for your regular host, Mapito Sibidi. Today we are heavy on security. This morning, two families are mourning the death of their loved ones, a police officer who died in the line of duty, and another woman who was caught up in that robbery incident at Jamestown yesterday. This has sparked a lot of conversation, obviously because this is the third armed robbery in 1 week. 3 lives lost altogether. I'd like you to tell me what the security situation is in your community, and we'll be having that interaction right after this. To stay. Welcome to the show. As I said, I will be hearing you today, and that's why JoyNews Interactive is here. I'd be asking you to tell me the security situation in your area and take your thoughts on the reports that we've been having in recent times. But first, let me bring you some highlights of that unfortunate event that occurred yesterday at Jamestown involving a bullion van. Now, robbers, 6 of them, who were sitting on motorbikes, attacked a bullion van, killed the officer, and were shooting sporadically, trying to scare away those who were witnessing the incident. In the process, they killed one lady. Let's hear from the husband of that lady, her sister-in-law, and a witness of the incident.
I was called on a phone by a young lady to be told that my wife is lying in a pool of blood. But then I was far from home, so I have to rush over here. And I came to, it's true, when I came, it was true that the body has been taken to the police morgue.
So you've not even seen the body yet? When was the last time you spoke to her?
We spoke yesterday several times. We spoke in the night, discussing about the children. And the time for me to call is around 12 o'clock, only to be informed that she's been killed. That's all.
How many children do you have?
We have 3 boys.
3 boys.
The lady who is gone now is my sister-in-law, and it's very sad because he left with 3 children. And our presidents and the ministries of defense should take it serious that it shouldn't happen again. That the mother should leave their children and run over this time. It's very painful. That is all what I can say. Now look at my brother. See how he's suffering. Not talking of me going to take care of the children. It's very bad and very painful. I'm sad and disappointed.
We were sitting down there, I think we were 3 there buying ice cream. So the moment we hear gunshot, then 1 ran away, so left with 2. So we were watching what's going to happen. So what I realized is that I think they shoot the policeman, and then they shoot the driver twice, and then we saw one woman at the back, they bring her at the front, and they start beating him. So, and then one at the back tried to open the gate at the back, and then they took the money. So they were shooting the guns around, so nobody can even get close to them.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the one enter the kiosk and then kill that woman over there. Because the one shooting around, we cannot get close to them. So we try our best that maybe after finishing, they will pass through this place. So we blocked that side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we blocked there. So they didn't pass there, they passed that side. We took motor and followed them, but we couldn't get them.
Those are really sad scenes from Jamestown here in Accra. The police has been reacting to this. Let's hear Director of Public Affairs of the Ghana Police Service.
He has directed the Director General CID to take over investigation into the armed robbery incident that happened at Jamestown, the attack on a bullion van which led to the death of a police officer. Preliminary investigation shows that around 11 a.m. of Monday, while the Montran bullion van was on its daily errand, it was attacked by a number of armed men on a number of motorbikes. They aimed directly at the police officer and shot at him, killing him instantly. and then they started shooting sporadically to scare away people. So while 2 of them were shooting, the others went to the bullion van to break the padlock and to carry away an unspecified amount of money. By the time we finish investigating, we will probably know how much was stolen. And they also took along with them the AK-47 rifle of the police officer. In the course of the robbery, they also murdered a hawker who was selling nearby, because the 2 lady or female attendants on the van, one of them got down and ran towards that direction, and so the shot went that direction, and unfortunately they killed the civilian hawker. We are appealing to the public. We know that there were eyewitnesses. We are appealing to the public to support our investigation, give us information so that we can arrest the perpetrators as soon as possible for them to face the consequence of the law.
Superintendent Sheila Kesiabeye-Bachman is Director of Public Affairs of the Ghana Police Service. But over 24 hours, or about 24 hours since this incident occurred, banks and bullion trending on Twitter. Let me just show you what's happening on Twitter now. And there you have it. So the trends are there. We have Bank of Ghana at number 3, and then we have banks and bullion at number 9 and 10 respectively. Let's just see what people are saying about banks there, because we also know that in the IGP, in a statement by the police, the IGP had reiterated a commitment by banks to get better vehicles for the transportation of cash. So that's Nanapa. She says, dear Ghanaian banks, invest in bullion vans. It shouldn't just be about your plush offices in expensive locations. As the hashtag protects the police. We have Godfrey Akotobwafu, who says, police should also look for an insider. Someone is tipping off these rooks to the roots of the vans between the banks and the bullion van companies. He believes that there is a den of thieves. And Hama says, banks, telcos, and almost entire corporate Nigeria. Okay, so this is about the Nigerian issue, but it still has the hashtag banks. So there you have it. But Abdul Manaf says, on the 24th of December 2020, the Bank of Ghana issued a directive to all deposit money banks and deposit-taking institutions to acquire armored-plated bullion vans for its cash operations. Here we are today. And this is the concern of many people. Right here on this show, I've reported of incidents in rural Ghana where bullion vans were attacked. Police officers also killed in the process. And then we have the talk shop, and it goes back to square one. Well, a lot of Ghanaians are not having it today. They think that we must act on our words. So I'd like you to share with us the security situation in your area. We'll put up the Zoom link shortly. But please, just a few house rules. Don't join us shirtless. Get a well-lit area, a very clean environment, and just share your thoughts with us on what the security situation in your area is and what you think should be done about the incidents we are recording lately involving armed robberies. So before I get you on Zoom, we also put this question on Facebook. What's the security situation in your area? And some of you have been telling us. Olga Bernard says, very bad. We all need to help the police to do a good job. The police alone cannot do anything without the help of the public. Thank you for your comments. And Samuel Scientific Kojo says, the security institutions in Ghana, well, that's what he believes, are only working for the rich. And Joe Best Tagboto says, there's no money here, but he writes it in pidgin, money no day here. Okay, so someone is actually incensed about the question itself and says, please don't talk about this to raise our temper. They are even around ATMs. I don't know whether he refers to thieves or robbers. And Na Yamba Uno Golden says, this country, nowhere is safe. And Roger says, security issues there, and Nwani War, basically saying that your security is your own responsibility. Emmanuel says, hunger is a security threat. NABCO trainees have spent over 80 days without pay. Okay, and talks about TITA trainees also owed some 3 months. Nursing trainees owed some money. He's just trying to link hunger to insecurity. We'll take a couple more and then we get on to Zoom. Eugene says, if the whole National Security Head Office was okay, all right, I don't think that we want to do this, but Ms. Bahman so says, very, very good. Okay, he says the security situation in his area is good. Charles says, leave us alone. And he says, even if he says there's nothing will be done about it. So there you see someone also showing some apathy there. And Pius says, very bad. Even last night, armed robbers came to attack us. Pius, would like to know where you are. Hopefully we can send a team there to get your story of that robbery incident. Mahama says, Wale Wale security is more than the word poor. And Austin, who is a top fan, says, what security? And he's actually laughing at it. I don't know why, whether he's also part of those who have thrown their hands up in the air, given up on the whole situation. But, well, that's his comment there. Thank you all for getting onto our Facebook page to share your thoughts with us on what the security situation in your area is. Let's get on to Zoom now. And when you call us, tell us who you are, where you live, or which area you reside in, and what the security situation in your area is. All right, so I've got Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Thank you for joining JoyNews Interactive today. Tell us where you're joining us from and what the security situation in your area is. All right. Hello, guys. I can see all of you. Thank you for joining us. Kindly activate your sound. Just click the unmute button. Okay, we don't have Daniel now, but Gabriel done. So if you can hear me, tell us where you're joining us from and what the security situation in your area is. Hello, Gabriel. Yes, Gabriel, we can hear you. Tell us where you're calling us from and where what the security situation in your area is.
I'm calling from Sinyane. And since we opened school, I'm in the University of Energy and Natural Resources in Sinyane. Since we reopened school, I encountered several instances where students are being robbed with gunpoint, you know, and I don't know what's going on right now. I feel the country is not safe at all. Not safe at all.
All right, thank you for joining the program, Gabriel. That's Gabriel joining us from Sunyani. For those of you who didn't hear him, he's at the University of, did you say Energy? It was quite Energy in Sunyani, and he says that since school reopened, they've reported some incidents of robberies, and it's very difficult for the students there to concentrate. Let's see if we have any other person who can hear me and who we can hear. Okay, so there's somebody who joined us there. Yes, with the iPhone, you are smiling. I can see you now. Just tell us your name and where you're joining us from and what the security situation in your area is.
Yeah, my name is Amusi Anani Christian from Somanya.
Christian, if you can move away from your television set so you can hear me via Zoom, so your answers are on point and not delayed. Can you tell us what the security situation in Somanya is?
Yeah, madam, I can say for Somanya is somehow better than the other town or other community. Just last month, we had some murder case at a hotel here, but that one too is not a thing that used to happen. It's just once it has happened. But the security reason at Somanya is better than other places.
All right, we appreciate your submission. That's Christian joining us from Somanya, saying that sometime last month there was an alleged murder case, and we would like to follow up with the police and find out if that has been resolved. Just a few ground rules. If you're joining us via Zoom for this conversation, please don't appear shirtless, okay? Get into a well-lit area and don't listen to me from your television because there'll be a bit of a delay and an echo. So just listen to me via the Zoom platform and then you can answer the questions in real time. But you can also call us on 0302-211-691 or 0302-211-692. Today we are talking security. All right, cool. Thank you for joining the program. Tell us where you're joining us from and what the security situation in your area is. All right, Kuku, if you can hear me.
Well, I am calling from Accra here, precisely Rich, and I can say that the situation is somehow cool here, and as we all know, Rich is a residential area and it's a pool area, and everything is normally cool here. But where I live is at Shaman, and Shaman is kind of. Hello?
Yeah, please continue. We are listening to you.
And Ashama is for place. It's for everybody. Let's put it that way. And that place is kind of mixed. You have people from all sorts of life there, and the situation there is not so like the one in Rich. And we want to play that as for Ashama and areas around Ashama should be well protected. More police personnel should be brought on board around Ashama in this area, and we'll have security there. Thank you so much.
Thank you too for calling. So this is a man who lives in two worlds, and so he's just painting the picture to us, the sharp contrast he has to endure when he's at Ridge and then when he goes back home to Ashaman. But we've been joined on phone. Bright is joining us from Tema. Hello, Bright. Hello. Well, we seem to have lost Bright there. Do I have Abbas from the Bono region? Hello, Abbas. Hello. Yes, Abbas. Thank you for joining the program. What would you like to share with us?
My deal with how do you call it? It's about the security matters that are arising from the country lately. How do you call it? Our road from Atebubu to our area, armed robbers, the way they are disturbing us of late, it's not easy. As I'm speaking with you this morning, we have armed robbers on the road. And they are killing people. Even, how do you call it? Last week, 2 drivers were shot dead.
And you say this is at Atebubu?
Yeah, from Atebubu to Kayeji.
Okay.
That road. As I'm speaking to you right now, a colleague of mine from Atebubu coming test to us that there is, how do you call it, robbers on the road.
Okay.
Every week, you cannot count an incident that there will not be any robbery attack. So, in fact, I let the authorities in high command so that they should, in fact, they patrol on the road.
All right, Abbas.
I had to call a market at Tebu from people from Accra, all sorts of the country come to buy the meat. You know, we are closer to the water.
All right, we'll follow up on this. I really appreciate that you joined us to give us these details. Abbas joining us from the Bono region. Let's go to Ochiame on Zoom now. Hello, Ochiame. Ochiame, if you can hear me, we are ready to hear your submission. Right, we don't seem to have a chairman there, but Anyaz is joining us via phone from Tamale. Hello, Anyaz. Good morning. Thank you for joining the program.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. Hope you are too.
Yes. It's great to speak to your platform this morning. It's great to talk to you from Tamale. And as I speak to you, I want to appeal to authority in Tamale. The whole metropolis, about 90% of metropolis in Tamale are in total darkness. In the night, riding and driving is very difficult. The security situation in the night is very bad, and we have incidents of people, robbers choking people and taking their motorbikes from various communities nearby, and nothing seems to be happening.
All right,
so we are appealing to the authority that we need our street lighting to be fixed in Tamale metropolis. The metropolis is in total darkness, and that is causing a lot of insecurity in the metropolis. And I just want to appeal to leadership and the necessary authority to wake up before we will witness incidences like this that we are getting from the national capital. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. And it's good that Anyas clarified there, because when he said total darkness, I was wondering if it was lights out or it was a thing about street lighting. Well, he just clarified that. But let's go back to Zoom, and hopefully Ochiame will hear me now. Ochiame, tell us where you're joining the show from and share your thoughts with us.
I'm from Kumasi, Ashanti region. I just want to say that Ashanti Regional Commander should harden all security checkpoints and flashing areas, because this time car snatching has been a big point here. I think from Saturday, Sunday, there have been various car snatching incidents. Before the shoot of the wife of the GNPC's aide, KK Sapon's aide, Nana Prempe, before the shoot of his wife at Dechem, so there. So the Kumasi insecurity in
Oh, too bad. We lost Ochiame there, but he was just making a point about the insecurity situation in Kumasi. And if you've been following us here on the Joy News channel, we've been bringing you stories from our correspondents there about the concern. And we've had issues of missing children and also some alleged murder cases. But let's get onto our phone. We pick up our last caller, Ibrahim, who's joining us from Bulsa South. Hello, Ibrahim.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining the program.
I'm grateful to be part of the segment.
Share your thoughts with us, Ibrahim.
I have to be honest with you. Bulsa South here, if there is any way to describe the security situation here than poor, I think I would go for that. Honestly, we have sleepless nights. People cannot go to the market. By 6:30, 7, you hardly find shops here open. And the security situation here is very terrible. Look, Kumasi is the food basket of the north. One of the biggest markets in the northern Ghana. You have people from Techima, you have people from Tamale, you have people from Upper West, trooping all to Kumasi. But I tell you, by 6:37, even last night, we have a chief wife's motor which was snatched from her. Just 6:37 and 7:30 thereabout. We have few police personnel here. I mean, a full, complete district. Even police personnel, not even up to 10. And Bulsa South.
All right.
It's a very big place.
Ibrahim, we'll follow up on this. We'll follow up on this, and I appreciate that you joined the show, but unfortunately, we've run out of time. Thank you all who joined the program. Apologies for those we couldn't pick, especially who joined via Zoom. But basically, what we've been doing today is to find out from you what the security situation in your area is in the wake of that incident which occurred at Jamestown yesterday and a couple others that occurred before that. And so we know the police says that it is stepping up efforts. And so we've got our fingers crossed. Hopefully, we will be able to report some good news. But thank you so much for joining the program. I am Bernice Abubedulansa. We are still very interactive. For those of you who want your thoughts still to be heard, you can get onto our Facebook page and leave your comments under the post which asks what's the security situation in your area. Thank you for joining the program.